Cheers, everybody! As promised, we're finally back with the big Q&A to answer any lasting questions you have about mine and my hetero-BFF's sexual relationship.
You're really beating the dead horse with this one, huh?
What? I mean, we got so many messages from people who were in similar situations, right? So why not help them out with my experience?
Yeah. All right, Mother Teresa, read the question.
Such a jerk. Enyo asks, what do you think? Was it really no big deal to Chan, or did he have feelings for you and wanted to suppress them through his new relationship? I don't think he didn't care, otherwise it wouldn't have lasted so long. But
he probably needed Jesse to prove to himself that he could still screw the ladies.
Pico asks, did Chan's girlfriend know, or does she know? I actually wondered that about Jesse too. I mean, my friends all knew, and all his other friends would say, why is that gay punk with you 24/7?
Pretty sus.
But I have no idea if it got out to her or if he got away with it.
We're just friends.
With benefits. What was that? Just friends. With benefits.
Sus!
Oh, but when we talked on the phone for the first time in years, and I told him what I was planning about making a video and all, things got a little bit uncomfortable. So do you have a problem with me animating the whole thing?
No? Wait, hang on, I'm cooking. I'm gonna put you on speakerphone.
Okay, but I'm showing everything, right?
Okay, cool.
Even that time we outside on the street at night and stuff?
Hello? Hi. Who's that on the phone?
Shit, I gotta go, bye! So you went 2 years with no contact?
Yup.
And the very first time you two got back together to talk again, his wife and mother of his child heard that you two had been doing it out on the street at night?
Yup.
Oh, you really are two planets that should exist as far away from each other as possible.
Yup. You used to go out on the street in the evening? Yup. Little Mira, who seems a little young for this subject, asks, how works segs with dude and where you put your pee in him? Oh, little Mira, I think I'll just skip this one for now.
Just watch the videos. There, and there, there, and there. The answer should be obvious.
Hey! CookieCraft wants to know, how did you even get Chan to do something like this when he was straight? Well, I'm not really sure what you mean. It just kinda happened. It always starts out with hugging, then leaning in for longer, then you get cuddling, and, well, I don't know! You can start feeling affection if something comes back from the other side, and with Chan, a lot of it came back.
It's not all that uncommon.
What?
According to a Spanish study, 18% of all surveyed men have had sex with people of the same sex, and only 69% had no interest in it at all.
Oh, well that explains a lot. For example, why every friendship I have with straight guys ends up just like Chan.
What?
But in the end, you become the experimental playground, and when the straight guys move on and write you off as a tryout, you're left with nothing but heartbreak. Every single time. Okay, Behind the Light wants to know, do you think such sexual friendships can work out? Oh yeah, if both people are confident in their sexuality, then sure, for a certain amount of time. Sure, if you can agree soberly that it will end cleanly if the other person is in a relationship, and sure, if no one develops feelings.
And certainly, this situation in which all of this applies only occurs in the rarest of cases.
Amen. Noob Nerd asks, what would you suggest to people who have experienced or are still going through something like this? Well, of course, it depends on the individual in each situation.
Oh, come on. Don't make it more complex than it is.
Okay.
Firstly, sexualities do not change. If your BFF wants to experiment, he's probably just an adventurous straight guy. You won't be able to convert him, and the sooner you realize that, the better. Second, reality check.
This is admittedly the hardest part.
Check if you love him, or just love the idea of you two being together. To make it easy, do you really think someone who puts you through that kind of hell would make a good partner? For real? Whether he struggles or he has problems with himself, if he's fine with not ending things clearly and letting you suffer like this, then he and his experimenting phase are more important than you and your feelings.
Big red flag.
And for the last,
but not least, if you're always giving more than the other person, they're not the right one for you. Because you deserve someone who makes you feel the same way that you make them feel, and who wants to make you happy all on their own. Because they can't bear it when you suffer. If your partner doesn't do that much, then they're the wrong partner.
Nice closing words. As cheesy as we expected, but good.
If you want, I can tell you the story of how I found that one person. And believe me, it was a bumpy ride.
So click the bell
and until then, chew!